What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this. All right, guys, I got a quick video for you. They say that common sense is not common, and 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 I get it. But some things it's almost like really, how do you even argue against this? Okay, so Elden Ring wins Game of the Year over God of War Ragnarok. So many things are just so weird about this. Okay, so I'm gonna give you something simple that I just don't understand that might be common sense. And if you do understand it, please leave your comment below and let me know how this works. Okay. God of War Ragnarok beat Elden Ring in a lot more categories. But then when it came to Game of the Year, it lost to Elden Ring. Now this is why I'm confused, and I try to keep things very simple. So let me explain to you. I use this example with ISO. Let's say we're comparing a can of Coke and a can of Sprite, right? And I tell you the can of Coke has better colors. The can of Coke has better shape. The can of Coke has a better bottom to it. The can of Sprite, though, has a better lid. And then you ask me, okay, well, out of both of them, which one's the better one? And I tell you, oh, the can of Sprite is. You would look at me like there was something wrong. This one four out of one, and this one. But somehow, at the end, I chose the Sprite better than the can of Coke. It, maybe I just don't understand it. Maybe I'm just new to all of this. I don't know. So I'm trying to figure this out. If God of War had a better art design, better music, better accessibility, better narrative, how did it lose Game of the Year? Now here's an explanation that I might understand. If you're telling me that every category is voted by different people, then that makes sense. But if it's the same people voting for every single category to include the Game of the Year, then it just doesn't make sense to me. That's number one. Now that I have satisfied the galloping type and they're happy that it seems like I was on their side, this is where they're not going to like the rest of this video. Elden Ring won Game of the Year. Get over it. Maybe if they would have added a jump button, it would have been different. Elden Ring has a jump button. Maybe that's the difference. I don't know. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. But in all reality, none of this really matters. And I'm gonna be your friend and I'm gonna tell you the truth, okay? Your opinion doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, it's actually very foolish of you to have an opinion unless you have beaten every single one of those games that's in the Game of the Year category. That is common sense. How are you going to say what should win Game of the Year when you're looking at the nominees and you haven't played or beaten every single game? That's like, again, we'll use Coke just to keep it simple because I like to keep things simple. If I asked you what is better, Coke, Sprite, or Dr. Pepper, and you would all confident say, oh, out of those three, Sprite's the best. But you've never had a Dr. Pepper. You would be a fool, would you not? The honest thing to say would be, well, I don't know because I haven't had Dr. Pepper. But out of the Coke and the Sprite, I like Sprite better. See, that would be honest. But to flat out say, no, Game of the Year should be God of War Ragnarok, unless you've played and beaten Stray, was it Stray that was up there? Horizon Forbidden West, Plague Tale Requiem. Woo! That game. That's my personal favorite game for this year. A Plague Tale Requiem. But that's my personal favorite game compared to everything that I have played this year. My personal favorite. But I can't say that it's the game of the year when I haven't played God of War Ragnarok. I beat Horizon Forbidden West. The game was good, but for me, A Plague Tale Requiem was better than Horizon Forbidden West. Just the overall package. I just liked it better. But you see, I didn't play. What's the other game that was up there? Was it Xenoblade 3? I think it was. You, so you see, it at the end of the day is pointless. There's no point to any of this. Because if you agree that it is Elden Ring, but you haven't played any of the other games, your opinion is also foolish. If it offends you, if the shoe fits, wear it. Because this is common sense to me. It could be your game of the year. It could be your favorite game of the year. That's fine. But to just flat out say that it's better than all the other games up there when you haven't tried it, it's kind of silly. But you know that. Now, the last thing I'm going to leave you with, and there's only been a few days after the gaming awards, is this. Because I hear the whole people, it's rigged, it's corrupted, all this other stuff. I'm going to leave you with this. If you're going to say that this award show was corrupted, was rigged, God of War got robbed, whatever, okay? If you're going to say that, understand that you also got to have that same energy for every other category. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. You got to have that same energy for every other category. You see, when people say boxing is corrupt, they're not talking about just specific matches. No, they're saying the entire sport of boxing is corrupt. I remember when Manny Pacquiao lost to Timothy Bradley, even though he beat Timothy Bradley. I remember that. I remember that. But if you're going to say that just because the game of the year didn't go to God of War, that now that category is corrupt. No, 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 no. You're going to say that all of it is rigged, and therefore it all gets nullified, and therefore you can't use the argument of how many awards God of War Ragnarok won. So I suggest you make a choice. You either are fine with the results of the gaming awards, or you're not fine with the results of the gaming awards, and you dismiss it all. Very simple. That's like if somebody cheated on a test, right? And the teacher's like, did you cheat? And you're like, yeah, but I only cheated on question 20. All the other ones were legit. Ah, dog, you cheated. It's over. You get an F for everything. But y'all know better. Dog 1985, there's levels to this. I'm not going to lie, though. Look, you don't have to worry about it. Gaming awards have no influence on anything, really. Maybe a little bit. Let me show you guys what I picked up. We out. Peace.